Now, as I said in the last video, I recently got back to Overwatch, but I've also been playing some Valorant. So my life fucking sucks. And in both of those games, a lot of the times it feels really competitive. Now again, in Overwatch you can always play quick play, which I play primarily, but I really quickly want to talk as to why I think those two are competitive. Now Valorant in nature is just a competitive game. There's not a lot of options for goofing around and having fun in Valorant, so it just is kind of competitive like CSGO, it is competitive in its nature. But I feel like a game like Overwatch, it just can't truly be competitive because you have shit like this, you have hitboxes like this, which should not be in the game, but you have it, which, if you ask me, just makes it a lot more difficult to have a kind of like competitive scene when you have hitboxes like this. You have really weird decisions being made, you have some characters getting buffed, some characters getting nerfed, some characters that need to buff or need nerf that's not going to get in, that doesn't get anything, some characters need a rework, they don't get anything.
2 hours later.
You have a company that doesn't really listen to the community, who they kind of just do whatever they want, and they're very unpredictable. Just, now where did all this come from? Some people might point the finger and say, Fortnite started all this. But I will actually say, it did not start all this. I will actually say, I'll stand on the cliffs and I will say, that Call of Duty actually started this, and Call of Duty is actually what kind of gave birth to it. Fortnite definitely, like, took that and just boosted that shit up to 10, but Call of Duty definitely started it. Now, back in the old Call of Duties, if you ask me, there were 4 types of people. There were the casual player, like you and me, who just kind of played the game for fun. Then there were the content creators. That was usually the people who goofed around, had fun, did like troll videos or glitch videos, or just kind of had fun. And then you had 2 other groups. You had the trick shotters and you have the tryhards, the good people. And those 2 were kind of like the same. Usually the tryhards, trick shots, and trick shots were kind of tryhardies, but blah blah blah. And I don't know if y'all remember, but trick shots back then were huge. And the montage and all that sort of shit back then was huge. Again, there was still a lot of people just having fun, but I do believe that is what kind of gave birth to this whole thing. But when Fortnite came out, in the start, there was so much potential for just goofing around, especially with the build mechanics and the open map that felt so like breathable, that felt so open and so free, and you could build and you could really goof around, and the game was just kind of goofy, like the graphics and stuff like that. It just was perfect. But then it picked up some kind of stupid things, and it became less fun, and it became less like funny and goofy things to do, and people started becoming better and better. And I don't know if y'all remember this, but there was a time in Fortnite, it was like around season 8, chapter 1, season 8 to like chapter now, whatever the fuck we were in, I don't know still, but we know, where it was like, you gotta be Stretch, everybody had Stretch Resolution, everybody had TT in their name, everybody was like trying to be the best, trying to be ninja. And it feels like nowadays, whenever you like a new game come out, it's like an online game, it is people trying to be the best. It's people trying to be super good and super sweaty. Don't get me wrong, I like being competitive sometimes, but not 24/7 in every single goddamn game. Fortnite definitely did snowball it, and towards the end became more sweat. I'm not saying like Fortnite's super sweaty, like there's still normal players in Fortnite, and there's still this in Overwatch and Valorant, but it feels like it's a lot about, like, instead of having fun, goofing around, it's about like sweating, it's about like getting the most kills. At least that's my opinion, and this is more like I feel like. If you feel different, that's completely fine. There's no wrong thing there. But yeah, see you.